is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Still talking about my father.
Thought they were loyalists.
Fucking 18 years later.
Look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
No, he won't. Did that dude have a lightsaber?
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Plus, everyone's so old.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
What?
All right, I heard you the first time.
I don't even know what the fuck she said. You fancy a dance in the gallows
Excuse
like
me.
the what?
But what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Speak with several villagers, and apparently several is two. You know what? I actually forgot to buy.
Stranger?
I don't need. Wait, no, I don't need the Gaia blade. It's weak as fuck. All your stuff's weak except that. Increases them again, so taking damage. I try not to take damage. Anyway, I need some of this.
You won't be disappointed. There you are. You won't be disappointed. There you are.
Won't be disappointed. There you are. Hey, what's up?
You seen him, didn't you?
I did.
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now.
Well, they didn't
You
have
seen
black
them,
shields,
didn't you?
but yeah.
At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out.
So how many locals do I have to speak with?
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Any of you guys have a quest marker above your head?
Stay in the house. Go on.
It sounds like there's a heartbeat.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't
This
help
high as
noticing
shit.
those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats,
Want that?
in the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Is this where I gain the third ally? Keep going straight. Which I know, hop on the chocobo, go faster, but I really don't
This
want
pass
to.
will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
I will cut it down with my blade.
We're not allowed.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Sickle! Over here! Sickle! Throw torch! Sickle!
Everybody okay? We doing all right? I guess it doesn't matter which way we go, but this whole place is wider, which means there's probably stuff over here. Like this stuff.
Throw torch! Over here! Sickle! All yours, Torgal.
I like how it's just unfair for these bad guys. What is that? Oh, bombs! Ah, damn it. Alright. I was not expecting the bombs, but fair enough. Alright, well, the bombs were protecting this thing. Wolf's Horn Braid, a Unifall. Wait, what is... Whoops. That was gear. Increases lunge damage by 5%. This I probably will never remove. Like, I like Torgal doing whatever he wants, so I can pay attention to... Fuck me.
More of my mother's men.
Did I kill all those guys? Oh, I did.
Let's go.
Alright. Hold, rein in, and dismount. I'm just gonna run. We'll take care of these guys, though. These guys need to die.
Be safe.
Also, meant to do that.
This one.
Yes.
Stay down.
Apparently that was worth it. Some blood.
Blood, Clive.
Shit.
And still wet.
What's wrong, Torgal?
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You are currently being told to suck my ass.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Do you know who I
Why
am?
then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shoulder, Rosaria. Get him!
Excuse me why I just wreck your cleric. Let's see, like, Torgal helping me out automatically has been amazing. Like, combo. To be like, I do stuff like that, or the uppercut, and Torgo attacks right after it automatically, and I don't feel like I need to... I mean, there's a whole, like, section, or... command.
What I want in the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
I'll just die already.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Is that the gates? The ones right there. Hold on.
find something, boy. Death.
Like, is it just like a pile to smell that bad?
Found her.
Yeah, we are kind of making things worse, aren't we?
This was my mother's doing.
Well, I think it's time to go say hi to Mom.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Sounds like me, Mom needs an
Yes.
ass whipping. I'm just saying.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
All right, what do you want me to do about... What do you want me to do about them if I can't leave them? Where are we going? All right. We're gonna head straight. Ugh. It's just a village of death.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush, no. You didn't hear nothing.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Well, let's see what the guards got to say.
How am I to sell my tales if they can't? Then refuse us passage.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
Okay, fair enough.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Okay. I probably have to get into an open area map. Yeah. So what you doing over there? Yeah.
All right. You deserve a rest.
Well,
This one. Get him. Go for it. Sick him.
I think you got it. She took care of it.
This one.
But at least we won.
Come on, Torgal. Leave the crabs alone. What's this whole town?
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Oh, I'm going in. Am I going in there? Let's continue on after that. We're not? No, let's...
Get him!
This one.
Well, while we're here... Ah, I missed another one. Oh, I changed it over to lightning. What's with that, boys? Let's go kill more. There's things in the ground over here. I'm pretty sure they probably want to die.
Get him!
That thing didn't even make it out of the ground.
That's the main gate. Looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Hi, who else is wanting to get in? Oh, everybody else.
Have mercy.
Have mercy.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
More than enough for everything.
Find the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Slaughter them. Or not.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is
Not
we
what I
haven't seen
wanted
a
to
single
hit.
black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
guys all of a sudden start running faster than me?
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Wait, is... no, this isn't my old home, is it?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Right, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
You're finished! Get him!
I really feel sorry for these guys that thought they were going to win.
Enough!
Like, did they think they were just... They had what, larger numbers? Why are you out of breath?
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
And?
He's long dead.
Who?
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
What?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Wait, huh?
Founder, it really is you.
Who are you?
So wait.
All right, well, at least we have a new
We
member.
can speak inside.
Sorry I killed your men. Oh, okay, they're still alive. I thought I just slaughtered them. They survived.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas,
ooh, big
there
stretch.
was only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
Love you, buddy.
But
You
we've seen
okay?
to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored.
Let's say, is he gonna be our third? I guess he'd be like our muscle, being able to fucking wield that axe.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
Oh,
with
God, I hate
pleasure,
this
my
chair. Oh.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
No, you've got the same shit everybody's got, except this. I don't know if I need.
Of course, my lord. Will that be all? Of course, my lord.
Let me get one more.
Will that be all? Of course, my lord.
And that's it.
May it serve the cause well.
What's the shit that I got that isn't? Yeah, right there. How do you? No. Oh wait. Like those are just. I can just sell the valuables, not the crafting. That's cool. That's actually real helpful. Granted, I just now got a shit ton more money. Hey Wade.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill, and I
Nothing
will
fancy.
and
Aha.
provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills.
I don't want to hear about your brothers attacking in the rear.
Without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Inn have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Throughout the main scenario, Clive often joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. This isn't a hideaway, but... let's go! Oh, we're going to the bridge. What, Pika?
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
So...
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Can I ask a question, though? How the shit are you guys just hiding out over here with them right there? I don't need Chocobo, it's not that far off.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky on you.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Let's fucking do it.
What is it now? I told you.
Told me
We bear
what?
a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
That, I mean...
Bloody hell! Reinforcements.
I just wiped them all out with a couple of moves. Oh shit, I hit.
More dragons.
Whoa. The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
Nope.
I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand.
I was wondering if we were going to find the Dragoon soon.
Misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh, I parried your ass, bitch. I parried him again.
So wait.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
I think that's the most. Oh, that was an awful. Fucking. Third time parrying a dragoon. Oh.
You're finished.
Ooh. Crafting. It's all crafting. Okay. Another dead dragon.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough
Be happy.
to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
They said we continue forward and give them hell. Ah. They really put a lot of thought into wanting you to craft, but I haven't been crafting for shit.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I want to know where I'm keeping all these marks.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
So you just come with us for the one ordeal? Cool.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Good God, Uncle.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
He's stomping, like, I feel he's stomping the controller.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
Blessing of the Phoenix, dumbass.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
That was a cool nice little.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
I mean, how genius was this?
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
I mean, if we're
so
not...
You arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Yeah, well...
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
What, really? You came in with a big ass fucking axe? And you want a sword? What's wrong, Jill? Alright, something's going up about freaking Mom that she's not willing to talk about. She didn't like, or wasn't real thrilled about hearing her be called a monster.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
While they're talking, I'm gonna hop on my Amazon Music.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3
Look
days.
for the soundtrack to this. We need to add more music.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long.
Stay
and
alive,
there's much
please.
to tell the others.
Oh, right, Torgo, you just chilling there. You can't sit or lay down, but come on, we're walking. Fucking poor Torgo. I have deep conversation, and holy shit, we are quite far away, but we need to turn to the hideout.